Okay, deployment's done. Not much of a briefing for this battle. If you look at the map, it's just a general advance. There are two sectors up here obviously that we can control, but only one that we're really going to attack into. We don't have much in the way of forces. We've got our Motorcycle Battalion, our recce troops, and we have Krieg. Let's come back to the battlefield. Krieg's company, which is down around half strength, and then Lotherer, he's only got the one platoon left, which is pretty weakened. Bieber is the fresh company, Huber and Stout here, near enough full strength. So I should actually maybe have shown you where they are. We've got Osman back here. Weinberger is our battalion headquarters. So Osman's back here with his two platoons in front. They're going to advance, clear out this, or make sure this wooded area is clear, and then probe up towards the rear of the sector. Krieg, he's holding over on the right flank here with his two weakened companies. We've got some heavy MG34s over here to cover that area, just in case anything advances out there, but they will push up towards at least the edge of the tree line here. Depending on what they come up against, they might then sweep right up into that forest at the rear. And we have Huber and Stout are both in here. They're going to follow up behind the recon troops, so the infantry's back here. And I've not mentioned who's this. This is not Bieber, must be. No, that's Lotherer with Bayman. Yes, that's of course. So they're just going to hold this left flank. They might not advance at all. We've got the heavy weapons over here. We might send the remnants of this company just up to about there. We shall see again what we uncover. Anyway, let's go ahead, get the battle started. I do have some artillery fire coming in, so that's our 8cm mortars, and we've got our 10.5cm howitzers pre-planned to fire into here. So the mortars are just zeroing in over there, but the artillery here is actually firing some proper salvos. And once they're done, we will advance. So let's get started. It's 2200 hours, so obviously night has fallen. So Medler, the 8cm mortars, it's just zeroing in here, so we don't tend to see very much in the way of shells actually land. Where is Sealer actually? Yeah, I want to push Sealer forward once we know the area's clear, because we might want him to call in more artillery back in the rear area of the map. Medler, again, we might swing him around into here, just depending where we need artillery. So what have we got actually? Oh yeah, Sauter Johannes lost his MG34, and you're part of not that group. Yeah, there we are, Sauter Johannes there. But we had some artillery land. That's our mortars. Yeah, I think we had some howitzer shells land here. And is that more zeroing in? Yeah, so mortars have zeroed in two locations already. And this barrage here is what I'm hearing, I think. You're a bit far forward. Okay, let's keep an eye on this. So still got another 8 rounds to land, and then it just switches over to here. So I may as well... Well, I think I'll push Lerman forward. Potentially lets us bring Ruben with the MG34s up as well. Yeah, so we'll get them to move up, take advantage of any suppression the artillery might have caused, and then try and get into positions to support Hutzel's advance. See nothing over here. Nor over there. Okay, so this salvo from the mortars is still coming in, but we're now preparing our second barrage from the 105s, or the 10.5s. So Lerman, yeah, let's get you, and if we have you just recce up to that point, I think, and then from there let's get you to, yeah, no, sorry, recce to there, and then covert move, and Ruben, I've increased the size of the UI and it tends to overhang command bar sometimes. Let's have you follow up. Again, you can just recce and covert move, just copy their advance and immediately send stout. You do the same sort of thing. And if you just take up defensive positions in there, they'll probably have Lerman moved on by the time you arrive. This other artillery is coming in now. And we're still not finished with the mortars. I was going to bring in some flares. We'll do that soon enough. Lerman reached the point where we called in the artillery. There was nobody home. Okay, so Lerman, if you just move out, take up defensive positions. Ruben, let's have you continue to recce up to there, and then you take up defence as well. That barrage is now complete. So let's get the rest of the troops underway. Hutzel, I want you to again recce up to this point and then covert move. And Huber, yeah, you follow up. We've got a machine gunner over there. So Lerman, is he active? He's not a machine gunner. Maybe a loader. Anyway, Lerman, let's get you to just attack that position then. just get rid of that guy. Still got mortar rounds falling. And I think we're going to get Meddler now. If you head over here, just normal move, and then we'll get you to follow up towards here. And then you can get up towards the rear end of that forest. Stout. Let's have you again assault into there. Make sure that area is cleared out. There doesn't seem to be any prepared positions. He's dead. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything there, but we do have contact over to the left here. And good machine guns are opening up. Meddler or Burkhard. Of course, they have to be right in amongst all the fire points. If we march that over to there, scatter of 100. If we just called it in there, scatter of 60. Well, let's go for that then. Let's get some flares first of all, and then back to high X. We've only got 260 rounds. I'm calling 10 rounds per tube. And now Hutzel, let's make sure that you are not advancing too far, just take up defensive positions. And Huber, you forget your previous orders, just do the same. In fact, you don't need to go that far, do you? Probably just there would be enough. Okay, Bieber I'm looking for with the guns. Okay, you're engaging. You are too. And this is the guy who lost his MG34. So again, it's not heavily defended positions. Hopefully I'll get our mortars to clear that out for us. And up here, I think we'll send Stout to come over more to that sort of position. And Ruben, is that you? No. Ruben, you can come over there too. We'll get the infantry here on the advance. There doesn't seem to be anything over this direction. We shall check it out. So again, we'll recce and then covert move. And Kinzer, you'll do something similar. So you recce up there. I may as well send Nate and his guns forward. So if you again recce and then you take up defensive positions on the tree line. Right, oh, just in time for our flares to come in. We'll cancel them now, we've got some vision. And just let the artillery come in and hopefully do its work. So again, not prepared positions, just infantry out in the open. So I'm reckoning there's a company of infantry in there, which is pretty much what we were expecting. I think they're supposed to have some field guns or anti-tank guns somewhere around. Okay, but we've got them in a decent enough crossfire. I don't know if any artillery plots over there. Speaking of, let's get you guys to march up. Now that we know the way's clear, if you can just move up to there. Taking it in faith that there's nothing over here. But if there is, Sailor is close enough that we can divert him over to call in artillery if needed. Ruben, what are you about? Are you still on the move? I think the change in size of the UI is causing me a wee bit of a problem to understanding if these folk are moving or stationary. But you seem to still be moving up to there. Let's have you just move over, make sure you get into position where you can actually affect the fight over here. And in the meantime, Lerman, let's have you, let's have you recce out there. A wee bit further ahead of these guys than I would prefer. That is Wittmann, and you have completed your move. So let's try again. Wittmann, oh, you've not quite completed the move. Let's have you just recce from there and then push on up to the rear. Kinzer, recce. And again, I really do think this area is clear. Net, are you in position? Where are your guns? Sort of getting there. And who do we have back here actually? Who's that? Oh, is that, in fact, where is Krieg? You're all the way back there. You should really get on the move then, keep up with them. Loterer, you can stay there. Is this... oh, the mortar fire has come in. I've missed it. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's call that off and we'll try this instead. And again, let's give us another 10 rounds per gun. Ah, and we do have a gun. Oh, we did have a gun back here. Can we still see it? It's in there somewhere. Okay. All good for now. Kinzer and Wittmann charging ahead through the dark woods there. Madler, you head over there. I don't want you getting shot. So artillery barrage is on the way in. I think we can probably afford to send Lerman. Oh, you're heading up there. Who else was it? Hitzel. Could you and your chaps recce up to there, and then we've got a vehicle. I don't think they've got tanks here, I'm pretty sure they don't. We'll send Hutzer around, and then one of the infantry platoons can follow him over. You're on your way. Mesh. Who's Mesh? Is that not part of Candler? Hohenberg? No. Ah, there's Mesh right there. With your mortars, you can just move forward. You might get there in time to take part. Right. Mortar fire still landing in there, but I think that's fine for now. So Huber, could you assault across into that position? You've got somebody far forward. Looks like a machine gunner. No, your company mortar. Yeah, so you do that. And Hutzel, you should be on the move. Lerman, I think we want you to dogleg over there now. And let's get our mortars to bring in some more flares for us. Somewhere back around here. It doesn't have to be too precise, I suppose. Alright. We'll settle, well, it's going to be 170, 180 there. Let's just do that, call in some flares. See if we can spot those guns again. You're still in the move. So if you could actually fast move now up to there. And then we'll get some howitzers to drop their shells back there if we can. Kinzer, you've completed your orders. We're almost at the rear of the sector. Oh, is that the flank? I lost my bearings. Yeah, so that's the right hand side. Okay. No. Oh, you have actually reached the back. Okay. Well, in that case, let's have you just recce forward to that point. And Wittmann, if you come forward to there and hold position for now, and we'll get the MG34s up to here at the run. And Krieg, you can get up there too. There's that gun or description. Okay. Huber. What are you about? Are you advancing at all? Everyone here seems to be on the deck. Okay, let's go for their commanders. Assault that position. Hutzel, you're supposed to be moving up there. Let's have you forget about that and just covert move into defensive positions. Lerman, you've encountered somebody else back here. Interesting. Let another 4 flares come in, but in terms of you, can we get this artillery marker 670? That is quite bad. Right, we'll call it there, and let's call in some flares, just 3 per gun, and we'll just try and zero in with the flares. He's getting closer now. If we can have you covert move to that point, try and get us some vision on them. And Ruben, could you move forward to there? Try and get better lines of sight over here and up there. Okay, Lerman, you hold position there where you are. We'll have Kinzer let's have you attack across to that point, and Wittmann, you can do something similar to there. Lerman, you just defend for now until you get that support up with you. 2 guns spotted over here. Can we see what they are before the flares disappear? Damn it. Looks like, is this? No. Is it? Yes. Okay. Cunningly placed behind a bush. Another gun up here. 1927. Right. So, Medler. They're actually quite nicely positioned. I thought that things had paused there. Can we... something a bit tighter? Is that not close enough to the zeroed in marker? It's a bit disappointing. Come on, we had it at 60 a second ago. Right, just try a point then. And we'll just call it in there. Right, high X, 5 per gun, and get that underway. Can you see? No. Partly because you're facing the wrong direction, but also because you're way back here. Let's have you then fast move up there. And where's our 105s? I want to check your line of sight. You can see nothing at all really. Maybe once the flares come in, you'll see better. Get right up to that point. Okay, let's get Huber. Just hold defensive positions in there. Don't stray too near the artillery. Hutzel, where are you about? You're heading in there. Check that. Just hold up here. And we have our high X from the mortars on its way. The flares are still preparing. Wittmann and Kinzer on the march. Looks like somebody's firing incendiaries here. No, that's probably just that. Yeah, it'll be a shell from 1927, probably. Certainly looks like that. Who is this? Part of Ruben's crew? Yeah, Ruben, you pull back a bit. And things have paused now. They're offering a ceasefire. Well, we're not missing out on our artillery. There's at least 3 guns in there. If we can get rid of them, then we'll accept your surrender. Huber's defending over there, and we have Bayman. You're back in here. Yes. So let's have you move out there, see if you can't get a bead on those guys as well. Do we have our mortars coming in yet? And I suppose that they are launching single shot at a time, and the spotter's trying to direct a fire. Just checking there's no sign there that well, that was before couldn't adjust the fire. There we go. Fired for effect. That was quite well placed. Gun's still active, but they're deciding maybe move a wee bit. And this gun over here, I've taken at least one casualty, perhaps another wound. Flares are still preparing, unfortunately. I was hoping they would be in by now. They may actually have helped Burkhard, who's taking his damn time to get up there. Might have helped him to call in his fire. I've changed my mind about where I want you to go. I think fast move over there. And they are firing for effect now, it looks like. And the flares are coming in also. Yeah, so the rounds are landing around there. A couple of guns here. Okay, so let's try then. Plop it right on their heads. It's not happening. I'll try it. It'd have to be somewhere around there. 5 per gun, high X will do. And there's still no sign of any flares coming in. Oh, I suppose the scatter, the flares was at 670 meters, so they could be behind me. Vitman. Okay, you're still fortunately way back. Most of you are way back there, but I want you to not go any further than that, actually. You can keep going for now. We'll have Lehrman move up a wee bit too. Quiet down here now. So we'll wait for our artillery, hopefully, to come in. Let's see. Oh no! Ha! Fantastic. Lost our spotter. Right, well, cancel that then. Damn it! That's impatience for you. Okay. Let's go back to this. Get a few more rounds of flares in, and we'll just send the infantry in as soon as the high X barrage is finished. I was going to say I didn't see anything firing out here that could have taken out the spotter, but it might well have been one of the guns. Okay, I don't think we need any more artillery called in after this. Kinzer, you appear to be taking your time. Could you just fast move in there, please? most of the rounds to come. Of course, they're still correcting fire, aren't they? Let's keep an eye on it. Watch for it coming down at a much faster rate. I wonder if that's infantry or if it's gun crew. Presumably infantry. I think the guns hadn't taken that many casualties. No, so that one's still manned, as is that. Good that they're finally being brought under fire from over here. And actually, just remember, net. Could you fast move up there as well with your machine guns? You never know, you might get there in time to make some sort of contribution. Right, so they're now firing for effect in here. We'll let that order be completed. And this one's definitely saying flares. Right. Okay, Hubert, you can start to move then. If you attack up to that point, and Stout, you're across here. You do the same, and then Kinzer and company. Everyone just converge on that point. And we'll even send Lerman in as well. Yeah. Hutzel, off we go. And we'll hopefully get some flares in. We could even potentially bring Ruben further forward again. Come on, where are the flares? Firing. Okay. So we've got two guns back there, and we did have two over here. There's one. The crew's been knocked out. Another one was over to the left here. I'm not seeing it right now. But hopefully our infantry will discover it. Still got plenty of time to complete the mission. Here come the flares. So, yeah, definitely knocked out. There's the other gun there. It's also been put out of action. We've got the two over here. We're under heavy fire. That one's out of action as well. And the final one hidden back up here. Still everyone there. It's fully crewed. Okay. People moving. Wittmann, Kinzer, you're definitely... No, you are. I do apologise, Wittmann. Leaving you on move, act cautiously all that time. Well, I know you're knackered, but go and try and attack them. I did the same for Kinzer. Okay. Let's push on. Huber, you're definitely not. Let's view assault over there. Just make sure those guns are cleared. Right. So that one's definitely out of action. Another one back there. Still at least one man there. 3 it looks like. Taking 1 casualty, I think. But you could shoot at them. I know their gun's bigger than yours, but you've got the element of surprise. If we see that gun being put out of action, then I think at that point we'll accept our surrender. Difficult to make out because of the smoke. I suppose the smoke is covering the advance, so well done, Feldwebel. There we are. So, is that a complete wipeout? Strange that it finished so quickly. Maybe the timer was counting down and I hadn't noticed. But yes, so overall result, very good. Casualties, 29 only on our side, 68 on theirs. We always have a massive number of wounded, which always surprises me. But anyway, 1 damaged, well, it's not a vehicle. We didn't have any vehicles, it must be a mortar or a machine gun. They had 6 lost vehicles, 1 damaged. We captured 6.7 infantry, 2 guns and 4 miscellaneous. So I guess we must have had 2 guns destroyed then. They lost all their command, all their infantry, all their scouts, 3/4. How did 1 gun manage to survive? Anyway. Yeah, we lost one of our spotters. 1/5 of our heavy weapons. I guess that was to their guns. Should have maybe taken a bit more care of that. But anyway, that's the end of that battle. Right, so platoon defeated in here. We've pushed the 173rd back to the east. We've now got a bit of a breakthrough heading for Gankovo. And we've got plenty of tanks around here. Yeah, so the 2nd and the 6th definitely push up there. We might even have the 5th. Might use the tanks to burst through there and then swing around for Izvoz. Just let the infantry carry on across country. But that's going to be for the next part. That's turn 5. 2,300 Germans captured Gankovo. Well, we've not captured it yet. Presumably we have to get here. But that's us just about halfway through the battle. 12 turns. So, as I said, we'll pick this up next time out. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.